Drawing Rihanna is what I'm going to illustrate to you today. Welcome to the BK Arts channel video presentation. So I hope most of you recognize Rihanna. She is one of the most popular R&B music artists in the world. She is a Barbadian singer and actress. Now let me share with you today the whole process of how I did this. Stay tuned. Now I'm starting with the preparation stage, where I have to sharpen all my pencils so that I reduce some of the inconveniences when drawing. I am using the Pelikan colored pencils, the ball pen and the marker pen. Pencils here are used for coloring, while the ink in the pens are used for adding depth in contrast and vibrance on the darker parts. Now let us begin to create our drawing. So in order to create genuine shades and be able to complete the artwork that we want, we need to put in a foundation. The sketching part is the foundation. I use the grid lines to achieve this, though some of the artists may not prefer using this, but I use them majorly for precision. After the grid lines, I put in the sketch and make sure that every part and every detail that needs a sketching is included. This will help me later when I start putting in the details on the shading. You remember earlier on I illustrated how to draw an eye. It is not very difficult, and maybe you can stop and go back and look at that video again, check how it is drawn, and then come back and continue. If you don't want to, it is just fine. So the shades around the eyes, as I do it here, so you see I am using a different kind of pencil which has a hard core. This is specifically for blending purposes, to ensure that the colors smoothly blend with each other to create the required texture of the skin. Such a pencil should be of the same color as the shade or slightly different. For example, here I'm using a brown color to blend, because the original color that I used, the different kind of pencil, is also ranging between on the shades of brown. So blending happens after putting in the initial colors. Others may use colorless pencil or the white color pencils. It depends on your preference, and sometimes you have to use what you have, because it is not just about how you may judge, but what it is, how you see it or how you use something until it gives you the results that you want. Note carefully on how I use these color blending techniques to shade the lips. I have the shades of brown, lighter and darker. I have the tan color, maroon, 2 shades of pink, and my brown hardcore pencil. This blends to fit the probable color of the lips. Then I add some dark shadows and control my strength application until I come up with the outcome that I want. The hair. I initially shaded this with a black pencil, then added a black ink on top. Why am I doing this? This is to bring a certain shade of black that matches the real picture, and to reduce some of the irrelevant shades made by a single tool, and also to decrease indecent reflections. Then we have to make sure that the skin has the effect of lightness and darkness and properly balanced according to the real photo. This is to make sure that the value and the texture of the drawing matches the appearance of the real photo. I suggest you practice more on this so that you can master the shading techniques and know how and where to use them. Now this is our Rihanna. How does she look like here? Can you cite some differences between this and the real photo? I really appreciate you watching up to this point. If you have loved the video, please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you hadn't, and possibly share to some of your friends. Have a nice time, enjoy watching the rest of the videos, and good luck those in the journey of becoming an artist.